Hello there. Thank you so much for being part of this tutorial. In our today's tutorial, we're going to look at how we can creating a header, or you can call it navigation bar in our project. Okay, and remember our project is what? It's a website for the client. Okay. So before we really look at exactly how to come up with this navigation, we need to first know how many pages, okay? So number of pages that our idea is really having, okay? For this case, I'm going to take an assumption that my first page is home page, okay? Which I'm going to call the index page. The first starting page of the website. Then my second page is going to be about us. Okay. Then my third page is going to be maybe services. Then my fourth page is going to say be contact us. Then the final is going to be news, or other people or someone else person can call it a blog. Yeah, so we're going to have a navigation of these ones. Navigation bar or head of these ones. Okay, so let's jump into the coding. You'll be using any text editor of your choice. Others can use Visual Studio Code. Okay, others can use Carrot, basically for Chromebooks. So you can use Carrot or Visual Studio Code. This one is for Windows and Mac. Okay. Others can use Sublime Text. But if you are using Windows operating system, I recommend this. I recommend Visual Studio Code. Yeah. Okay. It's far better if you have your own, you create a folder on your desktop. Then I've already named my folder tutorial. Then inside my folder, remember this folder is acting like a bag. So inside this folder, you can see it is empty. So there is nothing in this folder. Okay. Now, let me now open my Visual Studio Code. For you using Carrot, you can open Carrot. Okay. Okay. So I have to close everything, right? So now I'm going to open a new project. Open my folder. It is on the desktop called tutorial. All right. Okay. So this is my folder tutorial, if you can remember this one. So inside it, I'm going to put index.html, the other first page. For the best thing, the good advantage with using the Visual Studio Code, it has predefined HTML tag fragments. For example, I'm going to place shift plus exclamation, then I hit enter. It will generate all the metadata for me. But for you who are just doing it manually using Carrot or Sublime Text, you need to have HTML document type HTML. Then you open new head, open title, you close title, you open head. So you close head, then open body, close body, then HTML. So document title here, my first project. Let me call it my first project. Okay. Now, inside my body here, I'm going now to create a navigation. Okay. Inside the navigation, so this is what we're going to do. As we are creating this, remember that these ones are lists. So we're going to create list item. Okay. putting it in mind that we have types of lists. In HTML, we have ordered lists. Ordered lists. These are numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, and so on and so forth. Then you have unordered lists like a dot, a circle, all those. So for our case, we're going to be using this, which is denoted by UL, unordered list, and this one is denoted by OL, ordered lists. Okay. Let's go back to our code. So you can see this is nav. So inside the nav, I'm going to open UL, standing for an ordered list. Then inside, so each list here that you define, you need to give an item in it. So item, we shall call it list item, like list item, donated by LI. So here I'm going to come and just say LI. Okay, list item. Since this one is a web page, we're going to give it a reference. Okay, so here this item I call anchor hyperreference, this one. Then I put a hash for now. Then I close my tag. So here exactly before closing the anchor reference, I put now my page, my home. So I'm done with this. So how many pages do I have? There are 5. Okay, let me duplicate now. I just copy this, just to make this fun. 1 second page, 3rd page, 4th page, 5th page. Remember, this is about us. Okay, about us. Okay, this one you can call it home, like this. About us. This is contact us. Sorry, this was, which page is this? Services. Okay, services. Then this is contact us. Then this is blog. Yes, blog. Now let me run my program, and I see, right click and go to open with live server. Let me see what I've already done. Okay, good. So you can see I already have my pages. Interesting. This is very interesting. So I have already created my pages as lists. So the next step that I'm going to do is to now give styles, okay, to my pages. So I'm going to introduce what we call CSS. So I'll come below head here. After closing head, I just put my style. Okay, I put my style. So all codes that are going to style our, this one, all codes that are going to style our header or navigation, I'm going to type them here. So, but before that, let me just first work on the body. So I'm going to say, this is how we declare. So this is a select element, which is body, the entire website page. Then I'm going to say margin. Let me give it margin of 0. Okay. Then padding of 0 also. And save. You can give it background color of any choice. I can select from the best color I need. If I give it brown, it will not be sounding. So I can choose any hexadecimal or RGB. So I can navigate through the whole, and I give it whichever, like this one. I save. Automatically you can see it is changing. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, now that means I'm going to nav. Okay, let me now select element for nav. So I'm going to say background color of nav. For this case, I'm going to give it this one, the aqua. You can see, interesting. Let me give it padding so that this space on top, okay, is closed, this one. So let me give it padding of 15 pixel. So resolution of it, you can see it has closed it. You get, so it has closed the other upper part. Interesting. So this is nav. I can decide to give it a border, so I can say, I can call it border. Let me give it border. Let me give it border 2 pixels. Okay. Then these 2 pixels, let me give it solid still, so that it is thick. Then red in color. Let me see what will happen. Good. But I'm intending to give it only the bottom border here. So I'm going to edit this and say border.
Neo, please come to high school office now. Thank you.
I'm going to give it border bottom. Okay, like this. You can see, interesting. But I'm going to increase at least the size into 4 pixels. Well, that is it. Okay, so if I go back to my codes here, so I'm done with working on the nav. Now let me work on this list and an ordered list. I'm going to have these lists sent into the center here of this page. So how am I going to declare this? I'm going to say order list, an ordered list, then say text align equal to center. Okay, I can align them to center. You can see, or I can align them to the right, this way. Interesting. So you can now see at the right they are active. Now, so what do I need to do? I now to say list item. So let me now declare list items. These ones, okay. List item. Now on these list items, I'm going to call them so list item here. Display. I'm going to say inline. Good. You can see display inline. You have flex and inline. So for this case, it is inline. I'm going to put space between them, like space between home and about. I'm going to say padding left. Let me give it 45 pixels. Interesting. You can see. I can even change the uppercase, so I can say text transformation. Text transform to uppercase. Interesting. You get? So I can now even give it a font weight so that I can give it more bold or bolder. You get it? So still here you can give it color. So I say font here I can give it color. What's the best color here? You can say color. What happens if I give it the ink? Okay. The ink. Okay. Let me just remove this color. Okay. Now we are done with styling the list items. Now let's style the anchor. So here I'm going to call URL listed an ordered list anchor, and I say text decoration. I call it none, so that I remove this underline here. You can see the underline has disappeared. So this is now when I can give it color of being this one. Oops. not coming in well. You can choose any color of my choice. Just hover and move your cursor somewhere. I think this one is okay. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe we can increase the size, font size here, and maybe call it 24 pixels. You see, it's too huge. Okay, 18. Okay, yeah, it's good to go. Now, we're done with it. So we need to hover color that in case you put your cursor on it, it changes what? It really changes the style. So here I'm going to call this one. Just going to copy this. I put it here. I close something of this kind here. And this way. So you an ordered list, anchor, then hover. Okay, hover. Just here and hover. I need the color of red. Yeah, let me see. Color of red. So that you can see. Interesting. As you move on it, it changes. For example, if I need to increase the transition, that by the time I move the cursor on it, the time it will take to transit, I will now come and give it to this, to the list item here. Transition, maybe 2 seconds. Sorry. Transition 2 seconds is in, or is in and out. This one, 2 seconds is in and out. Yeah, thank you so much. That's briefly how you can create the first page. Now, remember that we have how many pages? Have 5 of them. So we're going to duplicate these other pages. So here we're going to copy the whole of this. We're going to copy the whole of our first page. Control plus even Control plus C. You create another page called about HTML. Paste it there, then save. Create another one called contact.html. Paste and save. Create another one called services.html. Paste and save. Create another one called blog. Okay, blog.html. Paste and save changes. Now, what we're going to do, we're now going to change the reference this one. You can see we are now in index page, like here. So if we are in index page, when you click, you need to go to home. When in about, when you click, you need to see what is in about. Okay. Remember, this is the starting page of the website. So since we have now all the pages, so that when you are in home here, we are now in home. Okay. So we are linking home to index.html. Then we are linking about to about.html. We are linking services to services.html. Contact, we are linking contact.html. Then here, blog.html. That is home, which is index. I'm done with it. Then the same thing here. Remember, here is index.html, about.html, services.html, contact us.html, blog.html. Save this, close this one also. Contact. Remember, this is still the index.html. Contact us, so this is about.html, services.html, contact us.html. Then we go to services, save changes. Then, so when you go to services, to blog, this is our services. So services, here is the index.html. This one is about. Okay, this is about.html. This is services.html. Contact.html. Then blog.html. Good. Save, then close this. So for blog, you can see it is aligned. Interesting. So if now I go back to my page here, I refresh. So if I click to this, you can see it is responding. Now this is what it's about. Services, contact us. Maybe I can duplicate this. I can put something small these pages so that we really see how it looks like. So maybe I can put a paragraph, all a heading 1. Welcome to home page. Okay, welcome to home page. Okay, this is, if I can copy this, go to services, paste welcome to services, welcome to services. Okay, I save, contact us, I paste it, say welcome to contact us. I save, go to blog, paste, say welcome to blog page. Welcome to blog page. I save, here about, say welcome to about page. I save this, then I refresh, you can see welcome to about page. Okay, welcome to so let me check where the bug is. Yeah, otherwise that's how basically you can link your pages and creating the navigation bar. See you in the next coming tutorial.